It's another closed corridor. What you gonna do? Oh my god, roll! And it's just another Souls Day episode. What's up, guys? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Who cares? Who cares? No one really wants to know why it's been so long anyway. But here we go again, Souls Day. And I've got a minor rant I just want to say. The fact that I can't use the 60 frame per second mod is killing my frame rate when recording. Screw you, Games for Windows Live. I hope you crash soon. Now, since that's out of the way, welcome back to another Souls Day episode, gents and gentle ladies, if there's ever such a thing. In this episode, we're just gonna be doing a small little run up until the Capra Demon boss fight, and I am ashamed to say I died once. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess it's been a while. I haven't really played Dark Souls that much recently, and yeah, it's kind of slowing down my progress of this recorded playthrough, but who cares? We're back and we hope for more. I need to finish this ASAP. Don't know, when I record some more stuff, maybe a playthrough of something else. I just hope something happens that'll spark up the community, and I hope something happens to get people to actually watch videos on my channel. It's so sad. You see people who post a video and in the first couple of minutes they've already got like a couple of hundred views, and that's just because the subscribers haven't checked their subscribers list yet. As soon as they do, in the next hour the guy has got like 9,000 views, and then in the next day, oh, no one knows how much you'll have. It's so sad starting off brand new in this world of YouTube, where people don't really like you that much, just like how they don't like me. So in the lower undead burger, as you can see, if you really want easy mode, just get yourself a rapier or a spear, something you can attack while blocking. Really fends off the dogs, puts the game on easy mode, as I said, and well, not that I really showed much easy mode-ness, but I'm sure if you're gonna watch some Hotshot Pro, they're gonna show you just how easy this place becomes, as this is generally one of the easiest places in the game. I think there's nothing that can really threaten to kill you. But yeah, Undeadburg, weird place. I wonder who used to live here though. Were these like the merchants and the traders, or these like the low-class citizens? Not sure. Really not sure. Wait, let's see. Oh, this fire guys really tick me off sometimes. If it wasn't for the wolf ring, all I'm saying is perma-stun. That's pretty much what I'm saying in this game. Perma-stun. As you can see, I'm still trying to find like a mod that will really really help visually with the game, and I'm really not liking this high-res texture pack that some guy on the Nexus made, as I don't know, I really hate the doors. Guys, I don't know. As much as the walls and tiles may be high-res, so to speak, I don't know, it looks ugly. I honestly don't like it. I'm gonna remove it, I think. Yeah, actually I think I will remove this useless. Oh, sorry man. Not that I can do better than you, but I honestly don't like this mod at all. I'll just stay with the DSFX fix for now, as I think that's the most reliable and the most good looking so far. I don't really like these other mods. This is Griggs of Vinheim, and Vinheim is the home of the Dragon School, the School of Sorcery. And as you can see, he is a sorcerer. And one key thing you should note is the sorcerer's kit you pick up in the same room is of a different color. And when you talk to the blacksmith in New Londo, who's also from Vinheim, but from, as you can see, it's like the societies are different. The blacksmiths do not interact with the other sorcerers, the scholars, should I say, from the Dragon School. It's like the blacksmiths have their own creed they live by, and they don't really interact that much. Maybe only when it comes to smithing of weapons do they ever really come together. But amongst the scholars, those that wear like the normal colored cloaks, for example the brown sorcerer's kit that we just picked up right now, seem to be just normal sorcerers and magicians, something similar to Logan's attire. Those are just scholars in the arts of sorcery. And those who wear black apparently are of a secret order. They're more secretive. I'll go to New Londo soon just to let you guys hear the dialogue with the blacksmith and hear what he has to say. But he says that these guys who wear black from Vinheim seem to be a more secretive society, a more spy-like society. He says they creep and crawl in the night. So I think it's quite interesting that this Griggs seems to be wearing that same attire. I guess, I don't know, to me he's not as innocent as he portrays himself to be. I don't trust him at all. Totally don't trust him. And yeah, I guess I'll go record that that dialogue for the next video. And just a minor ambush by the bandits. I don't know. It says when you read the basement key, it says that now the Lower Undead Burg is a home for bandits, thieves and dogs that worship the Capra demon. Keywords here, or not worship, sorry, that follow the Capra demon. It says the Capra demon, not a Capra demon. This could have been a translation error from the original Japanese text, of which it's probably possible it was just a translation error from the Japanese text, and probably just means they follow like the Capra demon that's in the area. But it's quite interesting that it was interesting to find that there were two demons that were already roaming the streets where the people lived, and this was the Capra demon in the Lower Undead Burg and the Taurus demon in the upper Undead Burg Castle Wall, like near the bridge. It's quite interesting that these two demons seem to have tried to establish themselves now after the release of the demons, and I guess they were trying to not find their way, but they were exploring and finding new areas, trying to see what they could do in this new world that they had been born into from the bit of chaos. But anyway, that's the demons we'll talk about another day. And now my best bet for you guys is, before you go into the Capra demon boss room, just take this little detour here and open up the shortcut back to Firelink Shrine, just in case you do die. And of course, it is always good to get some charcoal excuse me, get some charcoal resin for your sword. As you know, fire damage, from, I guess if you've played any RPG, it even states this in this game, and that is fire is exceptionally good against corporeal beings, which are beings made of flesh, and that is the Capra demon, and that is the Capra demon's dogs, and anything else pretty much. I dare say I should have just done a gouge build and got like a 10-minute fire weapon, you know what I mean? I could have just gone, like, from the beginning at Firelink, I could have just gone to the catacombs, did the suicide run to unlock all the bridges, and gone to meet Vamos and got my maybe a fire swire hand or something, or fire rapier. Not too sure. It would have been really good. I saw a video, Epic Name Bro's recent upload, and he did that exact thing, and it seems to be really, really good. It's only ineffective when you go to Blight Town and you're gonna fight the Daughter of Chaos, Quelaag. That's when it's not really worth it, but it's only for that one boss. And as you get more stats, of course, it's simple. You can demod the weapon, get it back to +5, then +6 it, and then take it to +10, then further to +15 later on in the future, if you do desire such stats. But yeah, that's this woman says she needs your souls. And I know by law these games are not related, but in Demon Souls, when the demons released onto the earth and onto Boletaria, they went pillaging humans of their souls, and therefore the humans would turn hollow and lose their minds. But why does she need the souls though? Souls seem to be very precious in this game and in Lordran. Why would she want? Is she trying to collect souls to stop herself from going hollow? Or for something else? I'm not too sure about that. Maybe. Something that when she's talking about unkempt crooks and liars, she could be talking about the merchant in the undead burg. The first merchant you meet. Oh, good lord! The first merchant you meet in the undead burg. I don't know. It could be him, or since she's talking about the depths, she could be talking about. Oh, what's my friend's name? I'll remember his name when I meet him in Blighttown. The guy who goes, "Aye, Shamai," or whatever the hell he says. It's so funny to hear him. Is it Donald? I dare say his name is Donald. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Those are the two likely suspects, I think. She could be talking about these unkempt crooks and liars. Maybe could be them, maybe not. But anyway, you wanna do your shopping from her before the boss, as I guess it really makes life just that little bit easier. And as you can see, I did drop a few frames running through this tunnel, and I'm not sure if I'll drop frames again this time. Oop, there goes my phone. Nope, dropping frames again. Let's see what my phone has to say. Okay, we'll oh, just my friends. Friends back home are just blowing up my WhatsApp. Silly stuff. Anyway, just getting in some parry practice. Heard parrying is now going to be determined by your agility in Dark Souls 2, amongst other things such as your movement speed, backdash speed, roll speed, speed at which you raise and lower your shield, and what else? Sprint speed? I don't know. There's something else. Maybe there's one thing I forgot. I'm not too sure. And now, an interesting thing is, you know that crappy stat resistance that you never used to put points in? Yeah, that stat. Here in Dark Souls 1, as you leveled up, you got resistance for free. Like, that's just the way it is. You got resistance for leveling up. So that's not going to be the same in Dark Souls 2 though. So I've heard from the guys who've done the network test. And now your armor scales with resistance. I think that's a buff that the stat actually needed. And now for those, and actually it actually brings, all these new stats bring more diversity, of course, as now we can have more various builds besides the typical spell dex sword build you always see, or the strength, vitality, endurance builds. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much all you see these days. But now it's like, since casting speeds increased by attunement, not dexterity, so now you can actually have, for example, a strength caster build instead of just having a caster dexterity build. You know what I'm saying? So you could actually even have a pure casting build with enchanted and magical weapons. You don't actually need strength or dexterity anymore in terms of castings. And what else? Armor scaling with resistance is also a good thing, as it brings in more variety. For those who want tank builds, it's now justifiable. Now you can wear heavy armor with good stats of defense, and it will scale well into the later stages, and you actually see some good damage block and damage resistance on your different armor sets if you have got high resistance. And another key thing is, now I guess you might have to choose between your agility or your resistance. That will have to be a choice if you want to meet a certain level requirement, for example. So if you want a fast rolling, maybe you want to have like a fast moving, fast rolling build with whatever choice of weapon. I don't know, that doesn't really matter much. But if you want a fast rolling build, you could instead invest the points you'd have put in resistance instead to vitality. It would be much better to have more vitality, because, for example, if I want to go bare-chested like I'm doing right now, there's no point in me scaling my resistance because I'm fast rolling and I'm not wearing any armor. I'm not wearing anything with good poise, so it won't. I'm not protected in any way. So I'd rather increase my vitality, and that technically will be my defense, the amount of hits I'll be able to take. And if I'm more of wearing heavy armor, maybe I've got high endurance and a medium rolling, and I'm equipping this heavy load, then I would want to scale my resistance to make sure that my armor blocks as much as possible. I have no clue there how I was hitting the wall. Maybe I was hitting the stair, but I should have been hitting the dogs either way. It's just some weird mechanics of the game sometimes. Really, I don't know, just tick me off, but whatever. We still love the game the way it is. Well, at least I do. So yeah, that was just a quick tip, not a quick tip, a quick talk about the stat system from what I've heard so far, and I'm really interested to see how it will be implemented further. Yeah, I've seen a few videos of those who decided to upload the network test. I didn't watch much because I really want my experience to be brand new, so to say. I really want to have like a clean slate in the Dark Souls 2 community, and since now I've established myself on YouTube, well, not that I've got a user base, but at least I've got a channel, is what I mean to say, and I've started uploading and I'm slowly getting used to it. At least now, if I can instantly get the money to buy the game, since I'm a PC player, it's not like I'm gonna have to buy a console. It's gonna be there on PC instantly, which I'm happy for, and I hope it stays that way. I hope they don't change their minds. Yeah, I'll hope to get the game ASAP, as soon as possible, and get some recordings in. And of course, since it will be a new game, I hated this part. You know, when they die, there's a point in time when they're still solid objects, and then there's a time you can actually run past them. There I was pushed off by a dead body. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I bash my head in this game, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I just lost my souls, which is ticking me off, but whatever, man. Such is life. Nothing can be perfect, and I'm definitely not gonna be perfect in Dark Souls 2. Ooh, and one last thing before I guess we head off is, you know how I was talking about parries and riposts, and how riposts are now determined by your... What? Just got a message. Hold up. As I was saying, your parries are determined by your agility, so the more agile you are, the easier it is, I guess, to land a parry, and I guess you have more iframes in your parry. But what happened? Another good thing is that if you guard break someone, and of which, for those who of you don't know what guard breaking is when the enemy is out of stamina and maybe you hit them to play it, and since they don't have enough stamina to take the block, their shield goes flying in the air and they're left vulnerable. So when you guard break someone, you can actually riposte them from the guard break, which is super. I think that's actually a major buff to strength weapons, as these are the heavy hitting stamina draining weapons that they are. It's harder. I found it harder to guard break someone with a rapier, for example, as compared to the demon grade machete. So it's really interesting that you can now riposte someone out of a guard, straight from a guard break, which is really good. And it's not really just a buff to strength weapons, it's just a buff to guard breaking as a whole. It's now an effective strategy to guard break someone. In Dark Souls 1, trying to go for the guard break was risky because you could get parried. And now, since we're factoring in the fact that agility factors the speed at which you parry, you could be going up against someone who doesn't have good agility, or even if they do, you could go unlock mode and try dead angle them, and try just position yourself whereby you are 45 or 90 degrees adjacent to the direction they are blocking, such that you're not getting indirect hits, but you're genuinely hitting the shield or the or their back for the dead angle, which is still okay. That way you could go for a guard break if possible. It's really gonna be interesting to see. Spacing is gonna be key. I genuinely believe spacing will be key in Dark Souls 2. And stamina is definitely gonna be a precious resource, as it seems the gameplay seems to have slowed down. You don't really have that much stamina to work with, and wow, I don't even know why I did that. And you know, you're gonna really have to manage your stamina. So people were crying about the possibility of stun locking till infinity, since toggle escaping was taken out. But I hope, anyway, we'll see. I've run out of time. Thanks for watching, guys, and this was another Souls Day dedicated to you. Later.